8. Jesus welcomed the people. The Pharisees rejected. Jesus welcomed the very people the Pharisees rejected. He spent time with sinners, tax collectors, the poor, and those who were broken in life. These were people society often avoided. Many saw them as unclean or unworthy. But Jesus did not turn them away. He sat with them, spoke with them, and showed them love and compassion. He gave them hope and a chance to change. The Pharisees did the opposite. They kept their distance from such people. They believed that being holy meant staying away from anyone they considered sinful. To them, separation was a sign of righteousness. But Jesus showed a different picture of God's holiness. He showed that God reaches out to people, not to condemn them, but to save, heal, and restore them. He showed that no one is too far gone to come back to God. While the Pharisees built walls around themselves, Jesus opened the door for the lost, the weak, and the repentant. This difference in approach made the conflict between them even stronger. 9. The Pharisees felt threatened by Jesus. The Pharisees felt threatened by Jesus, and this made the conflict grow stronger over time. Jesus spoke with a kind of authority people had never seen before. He did not rely on traditions or titles. He spoke with clarity, power, and truth. People listened to him, and many began to follow him. Crowds gathered wherever he went. They saw his miracles, heard his teachings, and felt something different. This made the Pharisees uncomfortable. As Jesus taught, he began to expose the weaknesses in their system. He showed where they had missed the heart of God. He pointed out their hypocrisy and their pride. This was not just a simple disagreement. It was a direct challenge to their influence and position. They began to fear losing control over the people. They worried that their authority would fade as more people followed Jesus. Because of this, their attitude changed. At first, they questioned him. Then they argued with him. Over time, their opposition became stronger until they began to plan against him. Jesus was not just correcting them, he was exposing a system that had lost its soul. That is why they saw him as a threat. 10. Were all Pharisees evil? Not all Pharisees were evil. It is important to understand this clearly. While many Pharisees opposed Jesus, some of them were different. Some were sincere but confused. They were trying to understand the truth, even if they did not fully see it at first. For example, Nicodemus came to Jesus at night to ask questions. He showed a real desire to learn. Later, he even spoke up in defense of Jesus. Joseph of Arimathea was also connected to the religious leaders. Yet he honored Jesus and showed courage after his death. These examples remind us that not every Pharisee had a hardened heart. Some were open, and some were searching for truth. Jesus did not attack people who were sincerely seeking God. He welcomed them. He taught them with patience. But his strongest words were directed at those who were proud, who refused to change, and who hid behind religion while rejecting truth. Jesus' harshest words were not against weak sinners, but against proud religion that refused repentance. This helps us see that the real issue was not the title Pharisee, but the condition of the heart. 11. The main lesson for us today. This story is not just about the Pharisees of long ago. It speaks directly to us today. It is a warning against religious hypocrisy. It shows us that it is possible to be active in religion, yet still be far from God. A person can pray, attend services, and follow routines, but still miss the true heart of faith. God is not looking for empty performance. He is looking for a real relationship. He cares about humility, mercy, truth, and obedience that comes from the heart. It is easy to focus on outward actions, just like the Pharisees did, but God sees beyond what people see. He looks at our motives, our thoughts, and our sincerity. This is where we must pause and reflect. The real question is not only, why did Jesus rebuke the Pharisees? The real question is, are there Pharisee-like attitudes in us today? Are we seeking to please God or to impress people? Are we living truthfully or just appearing right on the outside? This message calls us to be honest with ourselves and to seek a deeper, more genuine walk with God. Conclusion. So, why was Jesus always in conflict with the Pharisees? It was not simply because they followed the law, it was because they lost the true meaning of it. They began to value tradition over truth. They focused on outward appearance instead of the condition of the heart. Pride became more important than humility, and control became more important than compassion. Jesus came to reveal the true heart of God, a heart full of truth, mercy, and love. And when that truth was revealed, it exposed everything that was false. That is why there was constant conflict. Light was shining into places that had been hidden for a long time. And when truth is revealed, it always brings a choice, to change or to resist. So the question remains, what do you think was the biggest reason Jesus rebuked the Pharisees so strongly? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If this video helped you understand the Bible better, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more teachings here on Bible Story KADESH.